How you doing, everybody? Jonathan here, and in this video and in 5 minutes less, I'm going to give you some basic tips on how to improve your chances of getting your first job as a trainer. All right, I have 3 different stories of people that applied for jobs at my gym, and I only took one person out of the 3, even though I had different levels of experience with all 3 people. So strap up, I'll explain it. So the first person that asked for a job / interview / internship, his name was John, surprisingly, like me. And then he said that he just got certified by ISSA. He was just looking to get his feet in the door, and he was willing to work as an intern. Excellent approach. And to be honest with you, I very seriously considered taking him on, but there was one big issue. As soon as he hit me up, I was like, what's your Instagram? I went over to his Instagram, and I just didn't like what I saw. All right, so you gotta understand it's a professional environment. He was young, understandably so, but he came off as kind of a meathead type, and he very much a gym bro. A lot of screaming, a lot of barking, and I have to believe that you have professionalism. All right, I believe you're more likely to be immature than mature. And the last thing that any employer wants to do is deal with an immature person. So even though he was certified, even though he came at me correct, what I saw on Instagram, whole lot of cursing, whole lot of like kind of reckless behavior, I just couldn't take him on. The second person was actually an ex-member of mine. She had told me that she was looking to get certified. She wanted to certify through NASM. She ended up getting certified by somebody else. She actually got this other job at this Pilates studio, and she had seen success at my gym. Perfect recipe. The problem was I asked what her availability was, and she was like, I can only work like 12 on Monday, maybe 4 p.m. on Wednesday, no Saturdays, 12 p.m. on Tuesday, and that's it. And I want $40 an hour. So let's talk about rate. All right. I think a lot of times when trainers get certified, they think that just because they pass some book test, that automatically qualifies them for $40 an hour. The $40 and up per hour rate is something that you can charge because you're handling everything: the training, the sales, the marketing. All right. Whereas if you're coming into like a gym like mine, I'm getting the clients, I'm writing the training. So I offered her $18 an hour to start. And I know that you guys might say that's low, but for as easy as I make this job, it was probably the best offer that I could give her, especially with such low availability. And she was like, well, I got an offer somewhere else at $40 an hour. And I said, then take it. That was it. We never spoke again. Now, the person that I did end up hiring was a guy, ex-military. He hit me up on Instagram, and then he said, listen, I'm just looking to get in the game. I'm in the process of getting my certification. I just want to learn. Would you take me on? I'll work for free. I'll do anything you want. I went to his Instagram page, and then I liked what I saw. The fact that he was older kind of worked in his favor. Nothing crazy, no wild behavior. I watched his stories for a while. And then I said, yeah, I'll take you on. First, I'll just have you take a couple classes. I just want to see how you operate within the gym. I wanted to see his personality. I wanted to speak to him in person first, so I did do his interview in person first. Seemed like a nice guy. And then I brought him on. Within 2-3 weeks, my first inclination was, okay, this guy should not be an intern. I need to put him on staff. Like, I need to give him out. I need to pay him for his time. All right. And then within another 2 or 3 weeks, I was like, okay, we got to do a rate increase. We got to do this immediately. We got to go to like maybe 20 or 25 because he proved himself. So you have to understand that this is not an easy game. Unless you are willing to go out there, get your own clients, do your own training, you're just a body. So get off your high horse. I think it's going to work to your benefit. All right, so that's about it. Hope that this was all helpful for you. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. As always, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. And last but not least, if you're looking for the ultimate app to get your health habits in order, I recommend that you download my app, LifeGrade, which doesn't just focus on food intake, but total lifestyle intake. And it's a report card for your health. And it is going to make your journaling so much easier. It's so much simpler. You answer 7 questions a day to live in a healthier way. And I know it's going to be helpful for you. So hit up the Apple Store or the Google Play Store, and it's going to work well. So thanks for checking me out, guys. I'll be back with a new video in due time. But in the meantime, remember to eat healthy, hydrate, drive safe, stress levels, get rest. Don't slap anybody. Love your clients. They'll love you back. I'll see y'all tomorrow or the next one, and you have a good one.